Hey YouTube, this is Retta. I'm here to do a new read-in today. I just want to say, please, if you like my videos, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and also leave a comment. And if you're looking for your own personal reading, email me at rettaware@gmail.com or find me on Facebook at Intuitive Retta. So today, but please subscribe. It really helps. Thank you. Today we're going to do a reading on Zay Jones of the Buffalo Bills. It was very interesting, and I'm going to get into that. Also, if you guys noticed yesterday, I did recommend a channel. I encouraged my friend Quinn to start a YouTube channel. We may not agree on everything, and you know me. I think, my thoughts and my opinions and my views are different from a lot of people. But I'm talking about politically, but celebrity, I find his approach very different, and different always entices me. And I encouraged him to go on YouTube. So give him a try. I think it's called the Black Spectrum Network. I left a link yesterday, and he did because you guys know, I can do mediumship, but I don't really do it on YouTube because I kind of channel, and I don't like to channel on YouTube. So I asked him to do a reading on Aaron Hernandez because you guys asked me one for for a while. You guys have asked me to do one, and I tell you guys that I don't like to channel, and because I try to go into something without channeling, and channeling happens. I'll try to do something like mediumship, and channeling happens. So he did one, and it was very interesting. So I left a link yesterday. If I remember, I'll put it in the board. But I find his approach interesting. He does, he does a reading differently, and he uses a pendulum board. So, and a lot of you guys ask me for a lot of celebrity readings. You guys know I'm not so, I don't have the drive to do celebrities all the time. So, there's another guy out there that, there's hundreds of YouTube channels, but I just think you guys appreciate different. I'm different, and I think he's different too, So, hey. Alright, I'm going to do a reading on Zay Jones. And what's interesting is that his brother is also in the NFL. I think his brother is plays for the Vikings. Zay Jones plays for the Buffalo Bills. I guess he got arrested over some bizarre behavior. He exhibited really bizarre behavior, I guess he was talking about craziness, and then tried to jump out of a 30-floor window or something, and end up putting his foot through the window, and blood was everywhere, and he was just bizarre. I think he was like, I don't even know. You guys know I don't watch sports, so very interesting. So I just want to see what's going on with him. Was it drugs? Is he just having a mental breakdown? Is he having some MK Ultra, breakdown? You guys know my tinfoil hat comes on, and maybe I'm using this is a couple of decks I've had. This is Oracle Everywhere, Tarot Everywhere, and my Aurora Soma. So this is on Zay Jones. I just got to shuffle. So, let's see, Zay Jones. This is different. This is like a picture deck. I haven't really connected with it so much. I don't know if it's the pictures or what, but I'm trying to use it. My YouTube videos is all about me using new decks and trying them out, and, seeing how they read. And then you guys can also see how they read, just in case you guys want a new, decks and stuff. So I haven't really used this deck too often. I think I might have used it once or twice, and I put it away. So let's just see how this is. And I just want to see the energy around Zay Jones. I think it's what his name is, Zay Jones. He is also the Empress. He has a lot of feminine energy. Um, so he's a very compassionate person, very has a lot of feminine energy, like motherly energy for a man. Um, so he has a lot of feminine energy. He can get periods in his life that he has no movement, that he gets stuck, but he needs to use creativity to get out of those times. And also the world, he's always trying to, complete something. So we'll see. This is the energy around him right now. Ooh, is the Hermit. I think he may be having some psychological problems. This is the Hermit. The Hermit, to me, always coincides with the Moon, as with the birth card. Sometimes they're searching for enlightenment, but it's a withdrawal of oneself. Whether in search of enlightenment or whether in search of some type of, depression or mental issues. So we'll see. This is Oracle Everywhere. So let's see what the Oracle may have to say about Zay Jones. Detox. Maybe he is also on some drugs, maybe. I'm seeing a cup, so maybe he has took some type of drugs, or drinking and a mixture of drinking and something else, and he needs a detox from it because it's become toxic for him. Also is manage your emotions. Remember I said he may be having some type of psychological, issues or so forth. So let's see, where is he at now? The Moon. He is having a problem. This is manage your emotions. So his emotions are all over the place. He may be suffering, like I said, that the Hermit and the Moon go hand in hand. He may be having some emotional issues. He may be having some psychological issues that he needs to deal with, and they are now being illuminated. Cross the bear is the world. So his prosperity, maybe it's telling me this is like prosperity, the end of a cycle. If you also look with this as a basketball, so sports, maybe that was his spotlight, his prosperity, the sports, everything has became too much. It became too much. It kind of became a burden for him, and maybe that's what increased his psychological problems that he's having, his mental condition that he's having. So maybe before it was able to be hidden, and this has exacerbated it, and now it's starting to show. I think that this is like the beginning stages of it. It's been showing for a little while, but it's really showing now, especially maybe because there's the spotlight on him underneath. 3 of Cups. I think he does a lot of drinking and partying, and that doesn't help. Drinking and partying is not helping the situation. I think he's drinking a lot. He may be mixing things, and it sure has not helped the situation. It has made it worse. Let's see, behind him, the Queen of Cups. I don't know if that's a mother or a woman relationship. The Four of Swords. So a lot of his foundation of what he's going through, his problems, have to deal with this woman. This woman is either his mother. He might have some mother issues, or I don't know if he has children. This would be like a mother of his children. It says his mother, or I think it's has to do with his mother. A lot of his problems have come from the mother and father. His mother and father. That's the foundation of a lot of his problems. Is his mother and his father. I think his father may have been selfish, may have been adulterous, may have been physically or verbally abusive, and very selfish, like manipulative, all about them. So, and I see the mother may have, been kind of cold a little bit, may not have been able to show her emotions correctly, may have been kind of off, with her children, not as emotionally connected, kind of cold, stuff like that. She might also have had some, kind of mental issues. What's on his mind? He just acted without thinking. He's having a problem with, he's just doing things. So his things have exacerbated for him. I'm trying to think of the term. You guys know that my memory is kind of affected, so sometimes when I'm trying to think of words and stuff, it's hard for me to think of. He has impulse control. He has hard impulse control. He's unable to control his impulses right now. He just goes without thinking. And the alcohol and possibly drugs do not help. Poor impulse control. Also, he's worried about losing his job and losing his career now too. So not only is he having his this is what's on his mind, his poor impulse control. He's taking unnecessary risk. He's has him in riskful behaviors. He's worried about losing his job, his ability to financially take care of himself. That's high in his mind too. Also, all his hopes and dreams. He's worried about losing all his hopes and dreams in the process. Let's see. In the future, the Knight of Pentacles, business as well. The Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings in a career. The Chariot going forth. So I think in his career rise, he's going to be okay. I don't know if he's going to, I think he's going to have to get better first because I think he did have some injuries. There was blood everywhere. He may get, I don't know if he's like a running back or whatever he does in football. To me, it feels like he charges, like runs straight ahead, kind of like commanding or running, fast. So like running fast. So the Nine of Pentacles is abundance in career and home and money. It's a new job, new opportunities to run fast. Eight of Swords is his own imprisonment. So he needs to really get some mental help because this is going to come up again. This is going to be his razor edge. So maybe also if he does like an infomercial when he starts getting better and to talk about mental illness, especially in football and stuff like that. Because if we recall, I believe my friend, he did a reading on Aaron Hernandez and he had some mental problems that was exacerbated, that they came after his football career from hits. So that could be a reason that's going on with him too. So maybe if he can also go in the direction of saying that, because he's going to have some self-imprisonment. He may also go on a new team or have new career opportunities, self-imprisonment, reinventing oneself and working together. I think all in actuality in Sun, he's going to be okay. I don't know if you guys can see. In all actuality, he's going to be okay. About his mental issues, is he's going to get help. The Knight, he's going to go forth. He's making a plan for his mental health. He's having a lot of mental problems. He's having a hard time sleeping. Has a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. He's going to get a foundation of trying to, this is all about hoarding. So going forth, in a direction and making a plan for his thoughts and actions. So making a plan for his thoughts and actions because he's not sleeping. Also, I don't know if this is in the future or in the past, he was kind of holding. I don't know if he has a problem of hoarding, but this was probably some of his mental things, was like collecting things, collecting, like blowing money, collecting things, stuff like that. Seven of Cups is his thoughts are not clear. His thought process is very cloudy right now. I don't think he's able to make the decision to go get help. Hopefully someone kind of forces him to, because he doesn't have the mental condition right now to go and, he doesn't have, like, as a nurse, I was a fellow nurse and I worked in the mental health. He would be what someone would be like 5150, where that he may not be able to make these decisions himself, that a doctor may have to step in or a family member get him committed, and they can hold you, I believe, up to what, 24 or 36 hours, and then reevaluate as such, because you may be in danger to yourself or others. Right now, his thoughts are cloudy. He kind of has some increased aggression and movement. I don't know if he has children. I don't know if there's a young woman involved. But that relationship may need to have a break. If he has children, it might need a break right now in regards to dealing with children. Or if he has a relationship, it might be time just to take a little time out, a little break, so he can get his thoughts clearly. Because there's a lot of competition. I think also there's a lot of competition going forth. This competition has, in his life and his work, the competition, the combativeness has exacerbated his problems. And it's caused like a destruction, chaos. Two of Pentacles, as he's having a hard time balancing both worlds, balancing, his job, what's going on with him. It's like he needs to get back in balance. I don't know if it's with drugs, like he needs, he needs to make lemons out of lemons and make lemonade. So this is a Ten of Pentacles. In his business, to continue to be fruitful, he's going to have to get things checked out, because right now he's not balancing things right. He may have some bipolar. I'm not sure if it's bipolar, or he has an imbalance and he's not balancing well. And in order to be fruitful in work and in life, he's going to have to get some help. I think the football, his boss, is going to step in. And his boss is going to step in. He may have to walk away for a while. He may be gone for 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months from this career. I think his boss is going to have to step in. And I think the boss is going to step in, and he may have to go away. He has to. This is about the Six of Cups. It's kind of like give and take. So they may go through something. So the boss, this is like the company, the boss, and this must be his boss too, is feeling some type of sympathy for him, but they need to work as a give and take. He may have to walk away, get some help for a while, to balance his relationships and this partnership. And his relationship. Ooh, so I also think there's a relationship going on. So all this and some heartbreak. So I think he has some heartbreak in regards to a relationship. I also think the job is going to step in, and it's sadness, a Two of Swords, an indecision, the Queen of Swords. I'm just trying to. I think that he also may be traded. The job might, he's probably going to have to go away for 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, something like that. The sports people are going to step in. He has more than one issue going on in his life at this time. Let down your guard. He's going to have to get some help. Stop don't put up a resistance. Ask for help. Look at that. Ask for help. Stop putting up a resistance. You can't do this on your own. I believe his name is Zay Jones. Let down your guard. Ask for help. Once you ask for help, people will help. And explore other options. It's time for you. If you have to walk away and have an exit for a little while, that's fine. You're still young. So explore your options. You might need some retreat. You might need to get away for a little while. This is what I'm saying. Look before leaping. Right now, you have poor impulse control. You're having poor impulse control. You almost try to jump off of a 30-story building. You put your foot through the, which is part of, you need your feet for your business. Hopefully you haven't done any permanent damage. You tried to jump. So look before leaping, before you think of any suicidal thoughts or something. I think you were talking about Jesus and working for Jesus or something. So you don't have you have poor impulse control. You're not thinking correctly. And thank God your brother was there with you at the time. So, you know, you need some help. You need to think before you do things. And it's time for you maybe to start a new path, in a new direction. Not necessarily talking about a job, but you really need to get your head checked out for that injury that happens to football players. Also, you may have a chemical imbalance, some bipolarness going on. You really need to, it's time for you to get help now. It's time for you, and hopefully your job, make sure you do it. Find your tribe. That means find other people that are going through, find your support unit. People are there. You have people in abundance around you. You don't think so right now, but you do have people in abundance around you that want to help. So find your tribe. Find the people that are going to be good for you. Not opportunity people, but people that really care for you. Surround yourself with them. And embrace this new change. You don't have to go through this. You know, you don't have to go through this. People are there to help you. Embrace change. And then when you do get better, give back. You know, give back. So that's the end of this reading on Zay Jones. I hope this helped. I feel bad for this man. He's having some psychological issues, whether it was from injuries or naturally born. He does have some issues in regards to his childhood and his parents. I think he needs to take a break for 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, you know, to get his stuff situated. He needs to stop drinking. He needs to stop mixing things. Yeah. So that's the end of the reading. Talk to you guys later. Bye.